If you've ever worn glasses inside your VR headset, you'll know the struggle. Pressure on your face, foggy lenses, and the constant fear of scratching those expensive headset lenses. But what if I told you there's a simple fix that gives you crystal clear vision, protects your headset, and makes VR way more comfortable? Today I'll show you the VRROC prescription lenses that transform a Meta Quest 3, and there's a special 15% Black Friday discount from November the 15th through to December the 15th. So make sure you stick around for that. This video is sponsored by VRROC, who make prescription VR lenses designed specifically for VR headsets, including the Meta Quest 3. They've kindly partnered with me to offer an exclusive 15% off discount during their Black Friday sale, and I'll have that code for you later in the video. But first, let's dive in and see what these lenses can actually do. Now, I've been using VR for years, and if you wear glasses like me, you already know how uncomfortable it can be. You're constantly adjusting the fit, your glasses arms press against the headset padding, and after about 20 minutes the discomfort starts to creep in. And here's the real annoyance: every time you put your headset on or take it off, there's a chance that your glasses could actually scratch the internal lenses. Now, that's not a cheap fix, and those tiny micro scratches can cause glare, distortion, and permanently reduce image quality. So protection isn't just about comfort, it's about preserving your investment. This is where the VRROC lenses come in. Each lens is custom made to your prescription, and they're designed to snap directly into your Quest 3's magnetic mounts. They come in a solid protective case, and the build quality is excellent. Each lens has a scratch resistant coating and an optional anti-reflective and blue light protection coating if you choose them during checkout. They look and feel premium, and they weigh almost nothing. Installation is ridiculously easy, and honestly it's one of the things I love about VRROC. So step 1, take your Quest 3 and make sure that the lenses are clean. Step 2, line up the VRROC lens with a magnetic base, and it'll just click into place just like this. And that's it, there's no tools, no adhesives, and you can remove them at any time if someone else wants to use the headset. You can even stack their optional blue light filter lens on top if you want extra eye protection for long gaming sessions. And once they're in, you can finally use your Quest 3 without glasses, and the difference in comfort is night and day. Without glasses pressing into your temples, you can adjust the headset to fit perfectly, and there's no more risk of scratching your headset lenses, and you can finally enjoy longer sessions without the constant discomfort or worry. Plus, the VRROC lenses actually acts as a protective barrier for your headset lenses, so if you drop your Quest 3 or accidentally bump it, the VRROC lens takes a hit, not your headset. Now, each lens is coated to resist scratches and smudges, so you can clean them easily without worrying about damaging anything. Alright, let's jump into Automobilista 2 and see what these lenses actually look like in action. So I thought, what better way to test the new VR lenses in the Quest 3 than to play a game on the new DLC, which is the classic Le Mans circuit here in Automobilista 2. And what I did is I actually wear daily disposable contact lenses as well as glasses sometimes, but I don't wear glasses in VR generally because it's just an incredibly uncomfortable experience under the actual interface, which is in itself a good enough reason to look at getting prescriptive lenses. But I wear contact lenses, and I took them out after 2 laps in this, and I thought, let's have a look back to back. I don't know what it is with these prescriptive lenses, but it just makes such an amazing difference in clarity. So you'd think that contact lenses would actually be spot on, wouldn't you? But it really is a significant difference, and I found the same actually on the Pimax Super as well, which is what provoked me to do that video for VRROC. They didn't ask me to do it, I just did it because I just actually was so impressed with the actual prescriptive lenses, having believed that I never would ever need them. But it's not just about obviously providing with incredible clarity, which is what these do. There's another difference between VRROC's solution and other actual prescriptive lenses that I've had provided to me. Now, VRROC, they have obviously the frame that clips onto the Quest 3, as I've shown you in the installation section, but then you've got the magnetically attached lenses that sit on top. Now there is actually a small gap around them, which is really intelligent, because on other prescriptive lenses there isn't. Now what you then have is you have this fogging that happens, and obviously that's the last thing you want. There's nothing more frustrating actually in VR than to have fogging of the lenses. I actually have some lens wipes that I haven't had to use in a very long time, but I actually have some lens wipes that I used to use for that. Now the frame brings me on to the next issue, which is on the Quest 3. Lens wipes are a big no-no because they actually have a protective coating on the Quest 3 lenses. Now once that starts to deteriorate, then you get issues with that, and people believe that they've scratched their lenses, but actually in reality they're taking that protective coating off. To get that resolved is actually a very expensive thing. You know, to actually get the lenses in the Quest 3 replaced is an incredibly expensive thing as well, but not like the glass aspheric lenses in the Pimax, for example, where you can actually quite easily remove and replace them. So it then leads me on to the other benefit of these. The other real benefit of these is that you actually are getting lens protection as well within the package, in the respect that they actually protect your lenses. So really you're just removing the actual prescriptive lenses themselves, which obviously can be cleaned quite easily, and they actually even do come with a actual cleaning cloth as well, and a really nice protective case as well. On the same subject, if you actually share your Quest 3 with a family member or child or anybody else, then the lenses actually are just magnetically attached and can be removed and stored in the actual really nice case that comes provided free with them as well. So it's an absolute win-win, but you're probably going to think, okay, well, I don't need to spend loads of money doing this. Well, of course you don't, because VR Rock's solution is incredibly competitive. It really is really excellent value for what you're getting. Even if you just got them on the basis of lens protection alone, it's worth it. But you know, what you're getting here is just really high quality prescriptive lenses, but it just makes an incredible difference. Now we talk a lot about how can I improve the quality in my VR headset. What I'm seeing here is just crystal clear, and compared to, it makes me actually think that my actual prescription on my contact lens is wrong, I'll be quite honest with you, because I'm seeing it far clearer as soon as I put these in. Whether it's because they're actually set so close to the actual pancake lenses, it could be that, I'm not too sure, but the only thing I know is that they're absolutely amazing. They really are, and I'm just so happy with them. They look absolutely incredible. So thank you to VR Rock for obviously sending these out and sponsoring the channel again, and it's a fantastic offer regardless of any discount. But VR Rock have also said that they are giving users this Black Friday discount of 15% off, and in that respect, guys, it's an absolute no-brainer. So my advice to you is that if you want to improve your VR setup, and you also want the reassurance of protecting your expensive investment, your VR headset, and you want to protect the most important part of that, which is obviously the lenses, it's a no-brainer, and just simply do it. And also, as well, you know, the Quest just keeps getting better and better. Actually, I'm really impressed with the actual virtual desktop and also Automobilista 2, but more importantly, just how crystal clear this actually looks with these in. There's no fogging, they are super easy to install, they are just absolutely so snug, and they just make such an incredible difference to your overall game.
I've been testing these lenses for about a week now, and honestly the difference in clarity is incredible. Everything from the dashboard readouts to the trackside details look razor sharp. Without the distortion from wearing glasses inside the headset, your eyes are naturally closer to the sweet spot of the optics, and that means maximum clarity. There's no fogging, no frame pressure, just clean visuals and total immersion. Now in Automobilista 2 you can actually read every dial, every indicator, and even spot brake markers clearly at a distance, something I actually struggle with before using these lenses. It's honestly like getting a new headset, that's how big the difference feels. So beyond the immediate clarity, there's also the long-term benefits. You're protecting your headset lenses from wear and tear. You're eliminating pressure points from your glasses, and you're extending both your comfort and your hardware's lifespan. It's one of those upgrades that feels small, but once you try it, you'll never go back.
And now is the best time to grab them because VR Rock's Black Friday sale is on from November the 15th right through to December the 15th. And with my special code Next Level, you'll get a 15% off your order. Just head over to the link in the video description, select your headsets, choose MetaQuest 3, enter your prescription and apply the discount code at the checkout. Shipping is fast and mine arrived in a very short time. To sum it up, the VR Rock prescription lenses give you crystal clear visuals, full protection for your headset lenses, way more comfort, and there's no more juggling glasses around in your headset. If you take your VR immersion seriously, especially for sim racing titles like Automobilista 2, these are absolutely worth it. I'll drop all the links and discount details below, but a huge thanks to VR Rock for sponsoring this video. And as always, if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more VR and sim racing content, and I'll see you in the next one.